Hey folks, welcome back to the Play School. It's me, Phil. Here's another piano tutorial. So today we are going to deal with Back to Black by the marvellous Amy Winehouse. I will say at this juncture, the lyrics for this one are a little fruity, so keep an eye on that as appropriate depending where you're doing this. So this is a great track, and in great news for us, it is like so simple. It's got like 4 different chords, maybe 5 if you count the bridge. So print out your sheet from the link below and let's get cracking. Okay, so in order to play the intro, the verse and the chorus of this track, you're going to need 4 chords. I guess we could talk about what key this is in. It's in D minor. Okay, now the key signature for every minor, just for interest, is the same as its own relative major, right? All the keys are taken up by the 12 major keys, and for each one there is a relative minor. Now there's some music maths to that, but when we're thinking about our minor scale, there's a little cheat to save you having to know all the scales. I'll get shot for this, but fine. Let's take D major, right? D, F sharp and A. Now, if we make that minor, D, F, A, there's our minor chord, right? Skip one, play one, skip one, play one, skip one, play one. Sounds sad compared to happy. Now, this note here, the one that makes it minor, and because it's 1, 2, 3, it's called the minor third. And fun fact, the minor third is also the note which is the relative major. So we are now essentially in the key of F, and that is F, G, A, B flat, C, D, E, F. Just that one flattened note, the B flat. And so the natural minor of D. Okay, now we're going to use an A chord in this piece, which has a C sharp in it, right? And that gives us this scale, which is known as the harmonic minor. That was a lot of information. Maybe it was interesting, maybe it wasn't. Anyway, so your chords. Let's play D, skip one, play one, F, skip one, play one, A. There is D minor, right. Now, our next chord after that is going to be a G minor chord. So let's find that. G, skip one, play one, B flat, staying in our key signature. Skip the C, play D. There is your G minor chord. All right, so if we go from our D, F, A, we'll keep the D that our thumb is on and just expand away from it to make G minor. Yeah, first 2 chords. Your next chord after that is B flat major. B flat, skip C, play D, skip E, play F, gives you B flat major. Now we are here, we have already got B flat and D. We just need to change our middle note here to an F. Okay, lovely change. D minor, G minor, B flat major. And our last chord, as I just mentioned, is an A. No shared notes here because they're immediately adjacent and they're both major. So we can either think A, C sharp, E, skip the B flat. Remember that we're sharpening that in this piece. And then go up to E. Or, if you want, you can think that everything here just slides down 1/2 step. Closest available note, B flat and A. Yeah? So let's run those chords again. D minor comes with a D. Start here. G minor comes with a G. B flat comes with a B flat. And then A comes with an A. And those are your chords for the intro, the verse, and the chorus, right? And actually, we're even going to play them basically the same for all of those. The only thing I want you to do differently between the verse and the chorus is in the verse. That sound familiar? Oops, G minor, sorry. Yeah, we're going to swap from playing up the octave when we do the verse and the intro, and then when you come to the chorus, just to give it a bit more body. Yeah. Now about the rhythm. Right hand, fairly simple. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. And then in order to pick up the kind of bass rhythm, we're going to talk about the actual passing notes in the bass line, which really spice it up in the extra jazz at the end. But for now, I just want to think about 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and right, right, both, right, left, right, right, both, right, left, right. And it gives you that little, on the two hand, a little extra bit of bass just to keep it bouncing along. So now you're thinking, let's give it a go. So when you start, here's your intro. I'll sing a bit. Oh, this is Amy Winehouse, so I'm clearly going to butcher it. So, you left me no time to regret, and there's some explicit lyrics here with his same old safe bet. Tears dry, and on without my guy. Let's get to the chorus. He never said goodbye with words. I died 100 times. You go back to her, and I go back. I've messed up some of the lyrics there, but you get the idea. And that is it. You have that for the verses. And then down here, all I've done differently is I've doubled that left hand, as I love to do, to add a little bit of extra. Maybe like chorus 3. So it's quite a lot actually down there. Maybe don't do that. Double it up here. Yeah? Use your instinct, use your imagination to add texture by moving that left hand in different ways, and also switching from high down to low, and that will get you intro, verse, verse 2, chorus, verse 3, chorus 2 and chorus 3, and take you all the way to the bridge. Okay, so after we've done all of that stuff, a couple of things to think about. Our entry to the bridge is we've got to... You go back to her, and I go back to, no chord, I go back to, and here we've got this tiny little like dum, 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 which is with like a kick drum and a tambourine. We haven't got a kick drum or a tambourine, so it's up to you really. You could keep the A going. Or you can kind of just wait, you know, it's up to you. Do what you think best. Now, these chords for the bridge, they're kind of in the same area, but we have got a kind of interesting couple of chords, right? We're going to start here. Yeah. Now that's our D minor, but instead of taking it in root position, the A is down there. Now, we're a little slower here, which is unusual. And it also goes into straight eighths, right? Now, quick chat about that. All the way through, we're actually playing the same rhythm. 2 and 3, 4. But whereas before it was like 1, 2 and 3, and kind of swung, right? Here it's like 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, yeah? And then down to this chord. Now, that is B flat major 7. We know this because B flat would be B flat, D, F. And what we're going to do is drop our thumb. When we have a 7 chord, we drop it 2 half steps. Down to there, B flat 7. This is the major 7, which means we want the note that's actually in the B flat major scale, which is the A. The last step in a major scale is always a half step. Yeah? So we're just going to drop down to there. And we put it with the B flat, and that's what makes it that B flat major 7 chord. Now what all of this adds up to is that actually your right hand doesn't have to move. We've got D, F, A. D, F, A with a B flat. Now F. Look at that. Simple change. D, F, A to F, A and C. Just switching that middle finger. Lovely change. So we're there. And now our last chord is going to be A. You've got your thumb on an A, Right, let's take that A in A, C sharp, E, root position. Let's go around those again for the second time. Black, 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 and your last chord before we get into our outro choruses is an A7. I just said a minute ago, if you want to get a 7 from your root position chord, I'm going to drop that thumb down, right? I go back to, I go back to, and then we only said goodbye with words. I died 100 times. You go back to her and I go back to round again. We only said goodbye with words. I died 100 times. You go back to her and I go back to black. And at the end there, we're finally going to resolve that properly into a D minor in root position. There's the end. Okay, so structurally, I've kind of taken you through it already. We've got intro, verse 1, verse 2, then we have a chorus, then we have a third verse, straight through all of those. Then we have another chorus which happens twice, then just that little cheeky poof, for 2 measures before we go into the bridge, and then as we come out of the bridge as just described, 2 choruses as just played, and then we're there for that ending. Simples. Okay, so the only bit of extra jazz I want to give you today is just a bit of extra jazz for your left hand. Now, and it starts right from the beginning and actually can happen all the way through. We're going to add a couple of kind of passing notes to our bass line. So what I mean is we're going to go from into okay, now the rhythm's a little funky, but first let's talk about the notes. Your note in between D and G for your first 2 chords is a C. In between your G and your B flat, chord 2 and chord 3, a true passing note. The note between G and B flat is A. Now, B flat to A, no passing note because they're directly adjacent. And then at the end, C, C sharp, D. Okay, and that's, you're going to walk around those. D, D, C, G, G, A, B flat, A. Okay, now, do we want to talk about the rhythm? 1, 2 and 3, 4. 2 and 3 and. So the first 3 are the first 2, not including, there's nothing from B to A, are like 1, 2 and 3 and. So we're adding another and, yeah? 1, 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3 and. 1, 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3 and. 1, 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3 and 4. So actually, it's kind of in the same place again. 1, 2 and 3 and 1. And instead of doing 1, 2 and on the A, we're going to come up to the C on that 2 and. 2 and 3 and 4, 1. Yeah, play that through for you one more time, as if it's a chorus and we're doubling that left hand. go, throw that in, and you're going to sound pretty much like Back to Black. Look at that, short and sweet. Any questions, stick them in the comments below. As always, have fun with that, and I'll see you next time.